Friday Sews. Today we're going to talk about the bag that I finished, the socks I'm knitting, and a little bit about life. Let's go! Hello. Welcome to Friday Sews with Sewing Seams with Deb. And a special thanks to Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room, who has started this hashtag, and anyone can just type in hashtag Friday Sews into YouTube and you get all of us vloggers talking about our Friday Sews, where we talk about what we've been sewing, our plans, and a bit about life. So today I'm going to talk about the new bag that I finished, which I think I showed you the start of it. Before I do, I'm going to talk a little bit about what I'm wearing. But first of all, how cool are these earrings? I don't get to wear them that often, but I happen to be wearing something that matches this today. I'm wearing a Kyoto vest. That's a Tessuti pattern. And this black Ponte is a beautiful, turned out beautifully. And because you use either Ponte or boiled wool for this pattern, you don't have to finish the seams. So you just sew them together, wrong sides together, and then they're exposed seams. Awesome, saves a lot of fabric, and it's kind of cut in a way that it's one piece. So it crosses over, and you can see that here that it crosses over, and it's very, very comfortable, and you can wear it various ways. Now what I'm wearing it with today is a self-drafted pattern made out of sweater knit. Now that's just from Spotlight. Now this is probably 5, maybe 6 years old. And because it's all fleecy inside, I don't wear it until it's cold weather. I usually like to wear it with tights and sometimes boots. And I particularly like the fabric. Now I've got a lot of this fabric left, and I'm thinking I might actually make a dress, because this has really worn extremely well. Although it's faded, it's still holding its own. So you'll probably see me wearing this stuff from time to time. The roll neck jumper that I'm wearing is just a bought one, a store-bought jumper, but I love the colour. I'm trying to find this exact colour pink. Might be called Lolly Pink, in some sweater knit, so that I can make some more winter garments out of it, because I find that it's one of my colours. And I need some more things to wear these lovely earrings with, don't I? Now I finished the denim bag that's made out of some very special jeans that someone said they wanted something nice made out of them, because they are pull and bear and they've been fabulous jeans. So that's I think you might have seen part of this before, and I do have some video for this. So I've come across, now that I've finished it, I've realised I've got a bit of an issue, so I need to fix it. The bottom is also denim, and I'm already using it. So I've got it fully lined, I've got a zip and everything in there. I've got my name tag and everything, got a cool pocket with some decoration on it. So I'll put the video here. Now this has taken me a long time to finish, or a lot of fiddling around, a lot of mucking about, because I never had a pattern and I was just figuring it out as I go. The handles are a waistband from another pair of jeans, and because it's a circular waistband, it's got the right sort of arch, if that's the right terminology, the right sort of bend in the fabric to make it into a handle. And then the pockets are awesome. And then I managed to get the zip installed, and then I've just put a button at the end of the zip so that it doesn't open up again, because I put in an open-ended zip. I had that in my stash. of zips that I have. I have quite a few zips for this size bag because I was on a roll, as you know, with making those other bags, and this is the length zip. I think it's 18 inches, and then it's plenty of room to put stuff in it. Now, don't we all end up with a lot of junk in our bag? And when you start wearing glasses, I've got glasses to wear, everyday glasses, a packet. And then I've got my sunnies in a packet. And then I've got a wallet and all these other things. And things get lost. So that's the bag. I'm very, very happy with it. And now that's just fits on my shoulders, so I can strut along like that with my bag. How cool is it? Now, my knitting, I'm progressing very slowly. I don't do many rows at a time. And I'm still on the vanilla latte socks. And now I have finished the first sock. And it fits. So that's good. Like I said before, it's going to be nice and tight under boots, and it's extremely warm. I ran into a bit of trouble. Well, who else does this? I didn't read the instructions very carefully. And what I've got to remember when I'm reading instructions is that every word means something. Don't just skim over it. Read it thoroughly and then go back and read it again. Because when I was casting off to make the toe shaping, which I'll show you. When I was doing the toe shaping, it says to do a certain sort of casting off, the beginning and the end of the front and the back. And then to do a whole round in knit. Well, I didn't read that bit, did I? So I had to unpull it, pick up the stitches again, which wasn't easy to do with this real furry wool. It's warm, but it's very furry. So very hard to find the stitches again, and I ended up with a hole. Oh, so I don't know how long these socks are going to last. I think I've just found another stitch running there. So I've got a ladder happening, so I'm going to have to save that. Oh dear. So I think there's going to be a bit of that going on because I didn't pick up all the stitches. So a bit annoying. Anyway, I've started the next sock and I'm part way through. I've got about half of the band knitted. I want to crack on, finish the sock, get on with life, and then start my jumper. Oh, goodness me. The winter will be over before I get it knitted. So I need to get on with it. Now, what are my plans? You know, I've got a long weekend. I can sew to my heart's content. I've got 3 very small projects cut out. Finally. One's a t-shirt. Guess what? Tabitha T. Just wanted to use up some of that fabric. Another one is a singlet top. Another one is a Olympia dress. A Love Notions Olympia dress. So I'm all inspired to get sewing. So let's see how far I get. Now I also would like to use up this boiled wool. One moment, please. This boiled wool here. 'Tis the season, actually. 'Tis the season of vests. So not quite ready for double long sleeves. But this vest is getting a bit like it's not quite warm enough. But I do have this beautiful boiled wool. I bought it from an Oppo. In fact, I still had the tag on it somewhere. Isn't it lovely? And I thought it'd make a lovely vest. The Kyoto by Tessuti would be perfect because it'd be lovely because I wouldn't have to do the edging or any of that. However, the requirements for the Kyoto vest is you need 0.9 of a metre for the short version, which this black one is. And I've got 0.5. So I'm pretty sure I've tried this in the past because I wanted to make this before. So I'm going to try again. And if I can't make the Kyoto out of this lovely stuff, maybe I'll think about an alternative. So I started thinking about that and thought, well, let's go to my pattern stash and see if I've got any other patterns that might be suitable to make this into a vest. So I found some other patterns of interest, which I'll go through one day, of course, with you. But I found 5 vest patterns. You know what? I forgot I even had these. And obviously I haven't used them. So I've got it's so easy, Simplicity 9285. It's a man and a woman's vest. And you use, sorry, I need my glasses. Fabrics in cotton blends, batiks, broadcloth, chambray, chintz, lightweight denim, madras, sateen, seersucker, satin, broclay, ottoman, patchwork print, lots of things, but it doesn't actually say boiled wool. But I might be able to work with that one. So that's one option. I've also got this one, which is Simplicity 9630. That's a nice vest. Similar, because it's got the very long V on it. I was hoping for a higher one, but anyway, let's work with what you got. So we got that one. And once again, the options for fabric are cotton blends, batiks, broadcloth, calico, chambray, lightweight denim, gingham, madras, seersucker. It's the same. Well, they're both Simplicity. They're probably going to have the same. So it's more a lightweight vest. So I'm not sure. I could try. So there's that option. Now these three are all to do with using denim, and I don't want to go down that rabbit hole because I'm very tempted, I must say. This one's a junk jeans. I've got these two patterns many years ago from a op shop. Sorry, Russell. And I think I've got a lot of my ideas from these. Junk jeans designer vests. Check them out. So they've used old things, not just denim jeans, but the pockets from different jeans, different fabrics, made nice. Oh, look, your mind goes crazy thinking of ideas. And it says here that you kind of need 2 pair of jeans because you might need different parts of the jeans. So that's that one. That is too cool for school, isn't it? So that's a junk jeans. Then I've got this junk jeans. I've made something similar to this, which I'm not sure you've seen yet. I've got to get it out of the packet. Sorry, Russell. You might have seen this before, maybe not. These are upside down jeans. Can you see? That's the waistband of the jeans, and that's the zip fly area, and then other sections have been made. Isn't that cool? So that's similar to my upside down denim vest, which I will put a photo of. So again, you need more. Most jackets require 3 pair, and they're talking about not using all the denim. So I might already have enough denim. And there's View C, this one down the bottom. That's a vest. So that's another option. But again, I don't know how it will go with this boiled wool. Anyway, on to the last one. And this is a birder. I have never really been a fan of birder patterns. I had a bad experience once with a dress I made. Chucked it in the bin. I was over it by the end because, and I blamed birder because the instructions weren't good. And look, it's not their fault. It's the sewer, right? Or sewist or dressmaker, whatever. Anyway, this is a birder creative and it's a waistcoat. But how cool is it? Again, you're using some leftover scrappy type stuff. It's a longer one, which I wouldn't have to make it longer. So a few options there. And again, you need a few pieces of other embellishments to decorate it. That looks a little bit North American Indian to me, some of those. I'll be interested in, so that's Birder 3879. Sorry, Birder 3879. I'll be interested if any of you have even seen these patterns before, these junk jeans or Birder creative. And if you've maybe even made these, because I'd love to know what they're like. Do they fit according to the instructions or what are they like? Because, as I said, haven't had a lot of joy with Birder patterns. So I normally stand clear of those. But maybe it's time to take a deep breath and give it another go. What do you think? I wanted to say thank you so much for those people that have subscribed. And if you haven't already, I invite you to hit the little bell button that sits near the subscribe button. The reason I'm suggesting that is because there's such a thing as a community tab. I've discovered this. I didn't even know it existed. But anyway, there's this community tab. And if you've hit the bell, you'll get a reminder from my channel when I put a message on the community tab. That's the only way, I think, that you'll get the notification for the message that I put on community. The reason I'm even saying that is because I put a message on community. It's a written message, so it's like an email message to you all. And I am putting it out there to see who might be interested in a live streaming event. Just me talking and sewing and a bit about life with you online. Now, this is a popular event that sort of happens with a lot of sewers, and I would like to get involved with this sort of thing, getting our community a little bit closer. So the community message that I put up was, I'm asking you to vote which time would be more suitable for you. So I have posed 4 different alternatives. And so if you wouldn't mind, if you're interested only, could you please vote? Because pretty soon, I am going to set a date and we'll be underway with the live events. And it's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm looking forward to communicating with you all about that. So when you hit the bell, you'll get that message. Now, how do you find that message if you didn't get the notification already? You would go to my home page and look across the top, and that there's other little tabs at the top, and there's one called community. If you go in there, I believe you'll be able to read my message. But please let me know if you can't see it, and I'll have to see if I can figure out another way to get it to you. In any case, it's exciting because I'm going into a whole nother stage, and I'm looking forward to sharing more time with you and more live time. And just more chat time. So that's going to be awesome. As I mentioned before, we're in June now. So Me Made May's finished. And you may or may not have seen my very short videos that went up to just show some of the items I was wearing in Me Made May. I made, just on reflection, I made a special effort to wear as many items as I could on my person every single day, during May. Now, it wasn't that easy to get new outfits every day because I found that I was doing a lot of repeats. A lot of that's governed by the weather. And as you'll know, what I'm wearing today with a skirt and top and a vest, this time of year fits my style combined with the temperature. So pretty soon we'll go into a different stage. But so just about all of May was this sort of get up. So my reflections, I did go through my wardrobe and I have turfed out a few things that are no longer suitable. Mainly they're old and shabby. A couple of them were pajamas. A couple of them were some pants that I had made, undies, we call them, knickers. I made them, nothing wrong with them, but they'd just gone a bit shabby. And so I moved them along as well. Now, what do I do with my used garments? If they're good enough, I will send them down to the op shop. If they're not good enough, what I usually do is cut them up and use them as rags. Dusting cloths, polishing my shoes with boot polish, sometimes just keeping them on hand for if and when I might decide to paint my house. And quite often I've got my son, he likes to paint and do other things. He always asks me to keep old garments and rags and things, then he can utilize that. And if I've got scrappy bits, then I'll put it in my collection of scraps, very small scraps, that I'm still collecting to make the buffet. So I think I'm getting closer to that. So I need to get that pattern organised. So that's where I'm at with my Me Made May. And some of you might have seen my pattern reviews. I've started to go through my patterns. So that's all part of May and me reviewing my fabrics and my patterns. And it's going to go into June, I have to say. I haven't covered all those patterns yet. Far from it. Far from it. So we'll see how we go in June. So that's it for today. I wanted to say thank you so much for joining me and for hitting the thumbs up and so that other people can find the channel. Some of you might have done that already last time when I was talking about it, because I think more people are seem to be hitting that like button. And thank you for my patience with my ums and ahs and trying to work out what I'm doing and one moment please and all the things. It's been a lot of fun as usual, and you know me, I like to keep it fun. So you have a happy week. Hope you get some sewing in. Stay well, and bye for now. Bye.